Morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do the March 29th Spiritual Principle Day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. The title of the meditation, Hope Combats Our Fears. When we choose not to look through the lens of resentment and entitlement, we can see the world as it is and find beauty in it, even when it's challenging. Each day is filled with opportunities either to escape reality or to show up and live. That comes from our Living Clean book, chapter 7, Living Our Principles. An old saying has it that fear makes the wolf bigger than it is. The howls of that big, bad, metaphorical wolf, symbolizing all of life's challenges, threatened from a distance, even in recovery, making us susceptible to resentment. Our improved emotional health may even increase our awareness of the howling. Life can indeed be scary, but today we have tools and choices. We no longer have to live in terror. Recovery allows us to make peace with rational fears, to free ourselves from resentment, and to face life on its own terms. As we work the steps, we begin to recognize how fear shaped our responses to life, past and present. We see how we papered over our fear with resentment, fantasy, despair, anger, or a sense of entitlement. We learn how our shortcomings correlate with our fears, provoking us to push people away or hold them too close. We manipulated, bullied, or retreated from reality only to find ourselves increasingly isolated and our lives more and more unmanageable. Although we're clean today, fear still crops up. We hear that wolf howling. Why me? Am I up to this task? Am I worthy of love? Instead of shutting down or pushing back in the face of existential questions, recovery opens up to a different approach. Our insecurities no longer have to dominate our outlook, direct our thinking, or dictate our behavior. We can be present in the struggle and find meaning and beauty as we meet life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Both hope and fear ask us to believe in something that hasn't happened. Either can influence how we perceive our conditions and our future. To the best of our abilities, we choose hope. If fear makes the wolf seem bigger, then maybe we can say that hope tames the wolf. Life's challenges are a little less intimidating when we allow hope to shape our view of the world and inform our responses. I will face one of the metaphorical wolves in my life and let hope inspire courage and positive action. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today. Please and thank you. How amazing, how powerful is this meditation? Talking about being able to let hope help us conquer our fears or combat our fears, as it states here. You know, fear does feed that wolf, right? That big bad wolf, right? That is going to tear our spirits down. It feeds it. It allows the wolf to take more ground and have more power. One is too many, and 1,000 is never enough. One moment you're afraid of this, and before you know it, you have added 10 other things that you're fearful of. Whether you state them out loud or not, you find yourself hesitant to take action on anything because now you have been taken over by a paralyzing sense of fear. Whereas hope allows you to tame this wolf. I think it's very interesting that they're similar in the sense because what they represent is kind of intangible. What are you fearing? What are you fearing? The unknown? What are you hoping for? A better future? But you can't touch it right now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hoping for it. How is that possible? How is that possible that these virtues, these spiritual principles, I wouldn't call fear a spiritual principle, but it is definitely spiritual and it can exert power over an individual, but so can hope. You know, my mind tells me, I have someone so dear in my life. And I just told her the other day, I said, baby, I didn't realize how much you loved me. If it had not been for you, there's so many things I would have missed to do. She exudes hope. As a matter of fact, her nickname is Miss Hope, right? And it just is amazing to me how hope can make a dark situation less dark. Yeah. And guess what, guys? Come on, guess what? You can have hope anytime that you want it. Just like you have fear anytime that you want. Now, I know somebody out there saying, hope. No, I can't have it anytime. I feel pretty hopeless right now. Get up and go to a meeting and share that. Get up and go. I double dog dare you. Get up and go to a meeting and share how hopeless you feel right now. And watch the God of your understanding begin to move through people in their shares, through people in their approach to you to give you hope. See, I've never seen someone sitting there starving to death and not fed them. I just haven't. If I got it, it's yours. I've never seen someone hungry and not feed them. Even if it means I'm breaking my bread in two to give them some. Okay? It's the same thing about us in recovery. The therapeutic value of one addict helping another is without parallel. And the moment you open yourself up to other individuals in recovery, hope just starts to formulate around you. And before you know it, hope has taken you over. It has diminished the size of the wolf called fear. See, this much I do know is true. I know it because I live it every day. I have hope every day. I tell you, I'm not a woman of great means, but you would not know it. You would not look at my home. You would not look at my vehicles. You would not look at the way I dress. You would not look at me and say, oh, she's destitute. No, you wouldn't. You know why? You know why? Even though my penny only stretched so far, you know why? Because I have so many people in my life in recovery that love me. And they don't want to see me do without. And half the time, I would say more than half the time, I don't ask. I would say 98% of the time, I've got two people I turn to when I need some help. Two people. Right? So most of the time I don't ask. Stuff just lands at my doorstep, lands at my feet, lands in my arms to hold. And sometimes it's so much I can't even hold it. I have to pass it along the way. Today, let's have hope. Think of that one thing you are very passionate about, that you do well. Maybe you haven't done it in a long time. You know what? I want you to do it today. I want you to do it this weekend. If it's writing, if it's jogging, if it's whatever it is, cooking, baking, whatever it is that you do excellently, I want you to do it. And anytime you feel hopeless, I want you to do that same thing. Because it will create a fire in you that allows you to look at the things about yourself that are assets, not weaknesses. Family, I've got to go. I got to get my boy to physical therapy by 6:30 this morning. I appreciate your time. I'm grateful for this community that we share together. I'm going to have a beautiful day on purpose. I know that I will. I know that I will. And thanks for the prayers in regards to my blood pressure. It has come down. It's not where it needs to be, but I have some things in place to get it to where it should be. And thanks for all of the suggestions. I've taken them all. May you have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.